Spiritual gangsters, what it do, y'all? How are you doing? Oh, snap. Hold on, I'm gonna need some assistance. I forgot to bring in my little tray. Spiritual baby. Spiritual baby. Ve trae el tray de mami where mommy puts her little incense that has the smoke.
Oh,
you know the little platito.
Oh, yeah, the one of the little strings like this?
No, el platito with the star, the white plate with the star.
Oh, I know. I forgot about that.
Okay. All right, y'all. So I do have some downloads that I need to share with you guys, okay? Spirit was showing me, don't forget to hit the like, comment, share, and subscribe. If this is your first time here, hi, my name is Monse, and this is the Cosmic Creation 144. Welcome. And if you're returning, like always, you are a real one. Real G's up in here. Thank you very much. The Great Wall of China could be significant. I looked it up, and it was built in the 7th century, which is,
Tell everyone, I hope you.
I did. They heard me call you. You hear him? He said, tell everybody I was hoping. Spiritual baby. Yeah, so they built it to stop, raids and, like, invasions, okay? Over time, it's like 13,000 miles long, okay? So I don't know why that's significant, okay? But what I think it is, I'm gonna be real. I don't know if it's literally the Great Wall of China that's significant here or the time, okay? I personally, I feel like it's the time we're talking about, okay? Because when I looked it up, I was like, oh, okay, but I was like, but what does this mean, Spirit? And so I looked up the 7th century. Oh, because it was 7th century. What is it called? AD. So I was like, AD. I'm sorry, y'all. History was not my thing in school. So y'all, girl, hey, I need to make sure that I knew what I was gonna be talking about with you guys, right? What the message was. And the message, so I was like, AD was AD. So AD is Anno Domini, okay, is a medieval Latin, and it's called in the year of the Lord. And then later it was, I guess they would take out the and put our. So AD is short for in the year of our Lord. So this is in basically God's time. Okay, so even before Christ, right? Obviously, right? Christ is not there. God is our God. So this is basically in his time we're talking about. So for some of you here, you come from that time. I just heard lineage. Okay, for some of you, like, you're basically part of God's lineage. I'm hearing God's creation. You're God's creation. God created you. And you're going to say, girl, God created everybody. God created the stars, the sun, the moon, the this, the that. Yeah. But I don't know how to put it into words. It's not like that in this case when it comes to you. Okay? I feel like you were handcrafted by Spirit. Okay? Because another thing Spirit was showing me, there is something that was left to you, and I'm talking money, that you should have received at a certain age. And I'm seeing the 6 of Cups in my mind's eye. But I'm seeing it particularly in this deck, from this tarot deck. In this tarot deck, the 6 of Cups is at the very top. It's a child with a dog. And then at the very bottom is, thank you, Spirit, wow, is a male, like an older male with his dog. So I feel So what Spirit was showing me was like a waterfall, right? Like a creek almost. And there was like steps. And I saw two kids on those steps picking up coins. And immediately I heard a windfall of money. That's what those coins represent, right? Abundance. So I was like, oh, you're about to get that, right? But then right now came that revelation. You were left something as a child. And you were supposed to receive it at a certain age as an adult. But you didn't get it. And I feel like the dogs represent your loyalty that you've maintained with God throughout the years. I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. I hope oh my God, I hope I'm tapping in with somebody. Okay. You were, like if you were 5, right, let's say, and your grandma passed away, and grandma said, when collective is 20, hand over, the documents or the paperwork, whatever, to my house because it belongs to them. But somebody came in and said, bump that. No, that house is mine. And so right now as an adult, you have no clue that either you have an inheritance, that you have a house, a property or something in that nature that you were already supposed to receive. Whatever age you are right now, you had already been supposed to receive that. Like it's late. But I feel like your loyalty throughout, like let's say again, right, from 5 years old, 6 years old till right now has been, I'm hearing like unstainable. Like you're loyal as fuck. You're truthful as fuck. You're honest as hell. Like you're not tainted. Like you haven't tainted that loyalty that you carry. When you say like, I'm a loyal ass person, you mean that. Those are facts. If you say it right, you definitely show it as well. Your actions say it. And if you don't say it, your action speaks for itself. And if you are loyal, you're probably one of those people that don't promote like, hey, look at me, I'm loyal, right? No. Your actions speak for itself, okay? I feel like because of the loyalty that you have maintained, even when you were asleep, even in your shadow, even in your south node. What's up with all these damn flies? Even in your south node, right? You were like, when you were asleep, when you were in your shadow, you were a different type of person, right, than you are right now walking in your path. But at the end of the day, one thing never changed: your love for God. Right? Even in your suffering, even in your struggles, even in your shadow, you were like, Spirit, you would always call upon him. You never were like, oh, why are you doing this? No. Your heart remained loyal to him, regardless of what you were doing when you were asleep. Okay? So I want you to know that. I feel like that is the reason why all this is happening right now. Because another thing I saw about the 7th century, in the 7th century, so a lot of things, China could resonate with some of you, but if China doesn't resonate with you in any kind of way, I don't think it's, like I said, China, Mateo Bajalia, so China in particular, I feel like what existed in that time. And I feel like you existed in that time. And not only did you exist in the 7th century, right? You were personally crafted by the Most High. Wow, I just heard to take hits. Okay? So you were gonna take hits in life. Like hard fucking hits. Not just somebody passing, I'm hearing. Not just like seeing somebody pass that you loved. No, hard fucking hits. The kind of hits that like scar a motherfucker for like life. That's how you were designed. You were crafted that way. Okay? I feel like because of that, a lot of the times throughout your life, that's why your loyalty was tested, right? Your strength was tested. Your y'all hear that, crow? Period. That's confirmation. Your loyalty was tested. Your your uh your strength was tested. Your mind was tested. Ambition, I'm hearing your ambition was tested. All of that was tested, but you were crafted in a way where all that, you were going to be able to handle that shit. You were going to be able to handle that. So that's why you have taken the hard hits in life that you took. And you're like, I went through that. I don't wish that on my worst enemy. Not only that, I went through this, and this. I don't wish that on my worst enemy. I don't wish that on nobody. Nobody should ever have to go through that. Only God knows why I had to do it. Right? You never cursed him or anything. You 11:11 on the time. You were like, there has to be a reason why I'm going through this. This just doesn't happen, right? So unconsciously, one way or another, you knew that there was a purpose. You just were so unclear of it until now. Until right now. The Georgian and Julian calendar could be significant. That was also in the 7th century. Also, in the 7th century in China, that is when the very first paper money was made. So you come from money, regardless if you know it or not. And you're like, hell no, I don't come from money. My mama never had no money. You might not even be part of that fucking family. That might not even be your family. And you're like, bitch, I don't come from no money. I grew up poor. I grew up broke. I grew up with no food. I grew up like this. I grew up like that. Again, if that was your life, like I just said, in 1234, it had a purpose. All of those were tests. And I honestly feel, like I said, the majority of it tested your loyalty to the divine, your loyalty to God, who basically, I'm hearing molding, who molded you. And all those things that you went through were like tests, exams per se, right? Like you study all week, right? And at the end of on Friday, you have that spelling test at school and you ace that shit. And then the following week, another test and you ace that shit. That's basically what you did. Okay? That's life was your teacher. Life was your teacher. And you passed every fucking test. Congratulations. Okay? Because for a lot of you, this was not fucking easy. And I want to cry now. For a lot of you, this wasn't easy. Also, there are 2 women, they're Asian, from China, okay? And this is what I feel that Spirit is trying to get me to make you understand, okay? And I'm gonna be real. I low-key feel like I'm talking to my divine feminines, those feminines who think that maybe because you're feminine, you don't have a certain power like men do, or that you can't do something like men do it, or no, that's a guy thing. Or I'm not shaming no guys and I ain't shaming no females. This is just what's coming through with the energy, okay? I'm not shaming anybody, and I'm honestly not saying one is better than the other, because I feel like we both need each other. Just like the men need us, I feel like we need the men, okay? But the way, my divine feminines, the way God molded you, crafted you, was in a way so you wouldn't need anybody. Not just men, no one. that everything was in you. Courage, strength, mind, mental, emotional, physical, strength, I'm hearing, in all of those areas. You were molded to have like, I don't know, like I hear supernatural strength. I'm seeing giants in my mind's eye, dude, like fucking giants. Have that kind of strength. Ooh, and I'm getting hot, yo. Ooh. Have that kind of strength, okay? There's this princess. Her name was Princess Yang. I'm gonna see if I can share 2 shorts in the community post with you guys about these two. About these 2 women. Because I feel I'm butchering the names. I know I am. But this, she was a warrior. Okay, she was a warrior and she died at 23 years old. So they were going to war, and she sold all her jewelry. With the money, she built an army and went to war and went to battle. And not only did she go to battle, she led the battle. She led the army, successfully winning a whole bunch of wars, basically, in China. When she died, she is the only female in history given a full military funeral, like the men would get. Like only the men would get. And this is why this is what I'm saying. I feel like, again, I'm not shaming anybody. But this is why I'm saying I feel like this is a feminine read, or at least the channel part is, because right? If a female is getting a full military funeral like only men do, right? That means that she gained her respect, right? She didn't have to go around saying that she was loyal, that she was hard, that she was tough, that she was strong, that she had strength, that she can lead. Nah, she showed that shit and gained respect from men. Okay?
Mommy, I like coffee just like this.
There's another one. Wu Zetian. I'm telling you, I know I'm butchering these names. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Now, she was another one. She actually started off as a concubine. And I had to go and see what that was, because I've never even heard that word. And so it was basically like I don't know how do I say that, because I don't want to disrespect, but basically she was like for the fun time, basically, right? She was just having fun with somebody, but who she was having fun with was an emperor at the time. Now she's not only a concubine, now she ended up marrying this emperor, okay? But while she's married to this emperor, she's making a name for herself, doing the exact same thing, leading armies, leading an army, creating schools, hospitals, you know, things like that, right? And once that emperor passed away, her husband, she became the very first woman emperor. But at first they said that she was like low key, that she wasn't saying anything, that she was like the emperor. Everybody was wondering like, why is like shit running so smoothly if the emperor is passed, right? And it was because of her. Until she finally showed her face and said like, you know what I'm saying? I'm the new emperor. I'm the one ruling, basically. So I feel like with those 2 stories, because there's a couple of more, but for whatever reason, I only wrote those 2 stories down. So those 2 stories bring up a lot for me. For some of you guys, maybe by the time you were 23, that's when shit really hit the fan. Right? And right now, this could be the time of the Wu Zetian, Satinian. I'm sorry, I don't want to mispronounce that. That you're the emperor right now. I feel like spirit is about to put you on display as the emperor. Like maybe if there was like people right from your past that were like trying to throw dirt on your name, that you were a Jezebel, right? That you were a Jezebel, because I feel like that's what the girl that became the emperor, that's basically what she was, a Jezebel. And she had a good mouth. They said that she had a good way of talking with people, of convincing people, but not in a bad way. Like what she did, she used it for good. That's why she became the emperor. And so you could have people in your past, right, that were saying all this stuff about you. And now, right now, I feel like spirit is about to put you on display as the emperor. And people are about to see like, oh, wait. Oh, that marriage that you remember your husband said that you cheated on him. That's why he left you. That wasn't true. He cheated on you. Your mom was saying that, you had stolen money from the family and that's why they don't talk to you no more. They stole from you. That's what's happening right now. You're being seen for exactly what you really are, not what motherfuckers have said about you. Okay? For a lot of you, I just want to tell you that Spirit loves you. Spirit loves you so much. Oh my God, I want to cry.
Why?
Spirit loves you so much. You are, you're not only chosen, like that, it goes beyond that. It goes further than that. It goes more back in time than that. You come from God. Like,
Mom, give your coffee back.
Okay.
On my back.
You're crazy. I don't know why I'm getting like siblings. Like you and Jesus being siblings.
Die.
Or being being connected in some way, somehow. Obviously, you guys come from like the same seed. Okay?
Yeah,
that's another thing too I was getting.
Oh, shit, damn.
My bad. I had to kick out the spiritual baby. He was talking too much. Talking about coffee and whatnot. But you see, he was in here since the message started. Okay? And he was fine until now. He started talking and talking and talking more. Once the moment that I started telling you that you are basically a descendant from God. Okay? Whether you want to believe it or not. And I suggest you believe it. Okay? So let's cleanse the energy. Let's throw some cards and see what we got, y'all. This was a very beautiful message. Okay? I'm getting Joan of Arc type of energy as well. I know Joan of Arc was... Oh, also, there's something about Nordic times, ruins as well. Spirit was showing me... There's a movie called How to Train Your Dragon. And I know that, I think there's like a live action that just came out. I think it came out last year or this year. I don't remember. But Spirit was pointing at, if you've seen that movie, right? There's a little boy who doesn't want to kill the dragons. He wants to save them, I think. I've never seen that movie, y'all, so don't quote me. But he has a dad, right? That the dad actually does want to kill the dragons. So that right there could have been the dynamic that you've been living, like life after life after life after life. Always ending up with somebody karmic is what I'm saying. Right? Because the son, right, he wants to save the dragons. He loves the dragons. He's nice to them. I mean, at least that's how I see the movie. I don't know. Don't quote me. And the dad doesn't. Right? And I feel like the dad and him even fight because he doesn't want him to be like that. He wants him to go against the dragons. And he's like, the dragons are not mean. They're our friends, whatever the hell. And I feel like that's the scenario. That's that love that God has. Hold on, you guys. Okay, y'all. I'm sorry if you hear that noise. I had to turn my air on. It's getting. I'm hot. I'm getting hot. So I don't know. Um, definitely know what I'm talking about. So yeah, let's. So yeah, that's what I was saying, right? That's the love I feel that God has put in you. And I think I channeled this before, that you are here to bring people back to God. That's what you are here for. And the way you're here to do that is through love. And that's honestly, I'm going to be real, y'all. And I'm sorry that I'm going to say this, but that is the reason why most of the time people dislike you. Because you're not evil. Because you're not heartless. They despise you because you're kind and loving. Because that's what God is. Oh my God. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit is saying you're a representation of God's love. You. Whether you want to believe it or not, it's you. I don't know if y'all were able to hear that. Somebody was whistling. They stopped and then they whistled again. Okay? Alright, Spirit. I'm going to pull from the Oracle of Awakening deck. If you guys are interested, that's what it looks like. Oh, yeah. And there's a card in here that's not supposed to be in here. It's called Mystery of Coins. I'm going to leave it out. We gon' play it. We gon' clarify, because it's from this deck. This goes in here. I don't know what's it doing in here, but we got vulnerability. What? Okay. No, what do you want?
I just want to run the store really quick with the ovens preheating.
Oh, go. Let's see. What we got, Spirit? What we got today? This was a very beautiful message, okay? The channeled message is like, wow. Wow. So this was on the bottom of the deck, and right now it just came out again. It says vulnerability. What are you really feeling? Maybe some of you are scared to be vulnerable because of like situations that you've been in the past, or maybe when you were like honest or something, you know, people dislike you, right? Because you're so honest. Or maybe when you're just like, I don't give a fuck, you really mean that. Or when you say things like, oh my God, I'm so sorry that happened to you. You really mean that. Okay? So I feel like it's okay to be vulnerable. Okay? Just maybe know who to be vulnerable with. Okay? Facing fears, courage, inner strength. Yeah. The spider. Rebirth. Metamorphosis, new beginnings. You know what? I feel like this also is talking about maybe the way you used to feel in the past, right? You were able to again, being handcrafted by God, right? You were always able to face your fears. You had courage and inner strength. Like I said, it was tested over and over again. And every time your courage, okay, for some of you, every time life tested you, right, the universe tested you, your courage would shine through. So therefore, your courage grew even bigger. Okay? Your inner strength, bigger. Every single time, it just grew. Okay? But I feel that you low-key could have been insecure. You probably didn't even know just how much inner strength you had, just how much courage you carry. I'm hearing to do the right thing. To do the right thing. So maybe for a while you were doing the right thing and then you stopped. Like I said, you were insecure because maybe people started to dislike you for it, right? Because you showed too much inner strength, too much courage, right? Too much security, right? You weren't insecure, you were secure. And so motherfuckers that are insecure had a problem with that and wanted to make you feel vulnerable. Because you see his face. Look at his face. He does not look happy, right? He doesn't look happy. I just saw storms. It said disruption, chaos, shame. We have, ooh, 2. Oh, that one too, okay. We have electrons, building blocks of the universe. Okay. We have transformation. Who are you becoming? I feel like you're becoming that warrior from that 7th century, boo-boo. I feel like what you're becoming is exactly who you are meant to be. This leader. I feel like you're already on this journey. You're not going to be scared to tell the truth. You're not going to be scared to show your courage. You're not going to be scared to show your strength. You're going to be building blocks with the universe. Basically building... Thank you, Spirit. Wow, that wall of China. That wall of China. It was built in the 7th century to stop innovations and raids. So you have built these blocks with the universe to stop. I heard, I'm just going to say it, the dark entities from invading or raiding your space. You see what I'm saying? Oh, and I'm getting hot again. So that's why it says transformation. Who are you becoming? It's like, oh my God. Who has she become? Who has he become? He used to be vulnerable and insecure and would cry and complain about everything. And all of a sudden they got courage and inner strength. And they're working with the universe. They're creating with the universe. Like, who the hell are they becoming? Bitch, who I was supposed to be. Who you stopped. Who you tried to stop. But you couldn't. It says sacred rest. Retreat, balance, restore. But it came out in reverse. I don't know if I could take these in reverse. Okay, thank you, Spirit. No, not in reverse. These are not going to be in reverse. It says sacred rest, retreat, balance, and restore. So this is what you're being asked to do. Okay? Because I feel like what you're meant to do is going to take a lot out of you. Because like I said, with that princess and that other warrior, the emperor, right? They were leading armies. They were leading an empire, right? They were leading people. Ooh, my back. Bro, when I tell you I'm getting hot, I'm not even joking. And the crows are like going crazy. You know, they were leading armies, and they were leading empires and a dynasty. Bro, you could be fucking royalty, if I'm gonna be real. Because all these one was a princess, but she was like, princess where? Bitch, I'm a warrior. I'm going to war, and I'm gonna win that shit. And I won that shit. And what? Right? Like, I'm hearing the crown is not heavy. The crown, you know how they said heavy is the crown on the head or some shit like that? The crown is not heavy. You wear it well. You wear it well. Who's that, RuPaul? You wear it well. Yeah. You wear it very well. They gave the crown to the correct person. I'm telling you, this is definitely for my divine feminines, dude. You're being asked to rest, balance, restore, and retreat. Make sure that you're not pouring into one area of your life, right? Like if you have a job, right? But then you're trying to start a channel, and you're trying to, I heard candle business. You're trying to start a candle business, right? But you're like, fuck, I gotta go to work for 8 hours. I don't get off till 9 o'clock at night, and I gotta come home, right? The baby's already asleep and everything, but I still gotta come home and pack those candles and ship them, right? Oh, and I gotta make a YouTube video too. So I go to bed. This is giving late night, right? The owls come out late night. Okay? So some of you could be sleeping during the day and you're being told not to. That's why you're being asked to like retreat, balance, and restore. Like switch it up. Go to bed early at night. Okay? The color blue could be significant. Spirit is like telling me to keep looking at my shirt. I don't know. Or maybe some of you should moon gaze, because you see the moon right there. And I don't know. There's something about, it's Casper, y'all. Casper, the friendly ghost. Yeah, you're just being told to balance some things out, okay? Let's see. Let's try Big Bertha. See what wants to come out of here. Certain things in your life need a little balance. You need to be able to, well, you poured a little bit in this cup today, and a little bit in that cup today, and a little bit in this cup, and that's cool. Tomorrow, you can pour a little bit in the other cup and in that other cup, like that, okay? Like, manage your time correctly. Thank you, Spirit. Manage your time correctly. We got the letter F coming out, but it was in reverse. F. I just heard the word fast. 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 Oh, wait. Something flipped over. What's that? Family knows about the betrayal. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the fuck they do. I'm pretty sure they do. Because they most likely were the ones betraying and shit. You know what this is giving me? Family knows about the betrayal. This is giving me like somebody else also, right, could have betrayed the hell out of you. Because you see, she's sad. She's not, look at her. But you see her third eye and her heart, and there's an angel there with her. Again, right? It says, like I said, you were trained for this. This is what you were made for, right? This is like you and God having a conversation, and God was like, listen, when you're 30, let's say you're 30 right now, right? 40, 42, 45, 26, whatever your age. And God is like, when you're that age, this is going to happen, this is going to happen, this is going to happen, this is going to happen. But the end result, you're not going to believe it. I'm hearing. My hand just got really hot, y'all. And God's like, you're not going to believe it. And so you're like, done. You signed it. It's sealed and dealed. You agreed to it. You agreed to it. Ooh. You agreed to it. And so I feel like this is somebody else also that betrayed you that your family knows about. Okay? And they didn't tell you. We got 999 on the bottom. It says, let it go. The chapter is done. Release it so something better can step into. And I'm going to be real. Like I said, I think a lot of you already did. You don't give a fuck. Zero fucks given. I'm like, that's really the energy. I really think you do not give a shit. We have, whoa, too many came out. Hold up. Too many came out. Yeah, I think a lot of you just don't care. You don't care. You don't care about none of this. And I literally just heard, and none of this cares about you. So if this is family, a past person, a past friend, past co-workers, past whoever the fuck, they never gave a fuck. And it's because they knew how courageous and how strong you are. Okay? And they can't handle that shit. I'm going to put everything that I just saw back because a lot of them flew out. But I'm going to tell you what. Look, we got 144. And then I say, you are chosen, but you go way back. More back than this. Okay? It says divine protection and discipline. Your angels are guarding you, but you got to stay consistent too. Okay? So again, pouring into all different cups, not just pouring everything into one. This is like not putting all your eggs in one basket, okay? We got 12-12. Cycle is over. Step into better. What's ending is making room for your upgrade. Oh, there's another one behind it. A 3-11. Aligned activity. Your ideas are divinely sent. Use them. They're meant to take you somewhere. Okay, so for those of you that are doing something with candles or something like that, keep going, because it's gonna lead you either to something even bigger with candles or even something totally different. We also got promotion, and I feel like that's what's happening. I'm hearing devotion, like your devotion. What was that? Something. Attempted sabotage. This came out when all those cards flew out again, but I don't know. Yeah, people have always been, okay, people have been trying to attempt to sabotage you since you were young. Like, maybe people were coming for you because, yeah, maybe they knew you carried a light, right? But they just didn't know how heavy, right? They didn't know how powerful, how courageous you were. They didn't know that you were freaking basically molded by God. 7-11, big clarity drop. You're about to understand something that is changing everything. Pay attention. What did I say? I said this during the channel part, right? That you were just like, I can't be suffering like this for no reason at all. There has to be a reason why, right? There has to be. Self-made success story, period. Yeah. And I told you, right, that you are meant to bring people back to God with love. So you're going to be like, nah, you're not going to believe what I've been through. I went through this. My own mama did this. My own cousin did this to me. My ex-husband did this. My ex-wife did that. And people are going to be like, holy fuck. Like, if collective, right, can go through all that and come out like this, most definitely, I have hope. There's a chance for me. Why? This is why. You know, we have family knows about betrayal, 7-11, right? Clarity drop, and then self-made success story. I feel like whatever you're about to find out, you have questions about it still, right? But you're about to get that clarity drop. And as soon as that clarity drops, it's going to shift you or elevate you, I'm hearing, into, I don't know, some type of success. This is what I was picking up last time when I was saying, like, God could have, like, something for you, right? Like a miracle, a gift coming in for you, a blessing coming in for you. But this blessing, it's like covered in foil paper with like burn marks, right? And you're like, ew, I don't want to touch that. It's dirty. Has mud on it. Ew, I don't want to, no, I don't want that. But there's something amazing inside of that. I don't think that's what you're going to say, but you might, whatever this clarity drop is It's gonna suck. I'm gonna keep it real. It's gonna suck. Okay? But from that, something awesome is coming out of that. I don't know what it is. Y'all, I'm gonna cry. I'm really gonna fucking cry. You guys are gonna make me cry. Look what this says. Look what came out. If this camera would fucking focus. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, let me clean it. Okay, let's see. There we go. Old soul. You are ancient. You are, like I said, you know how there's people that say, oh, God created the sun, the earth, the sky, this, and you. When God was creating earth, that's when you came in. God said, I know who's going to be up for the job, and that's you. You're an old soul. Bro. You have good karma coming. I feel like because you carry this old soul, you knew how to do something here. You knew how to, I don't know, you knew how to do something here. While you were going through like the hardships, you knew how to maneuver through it. Or at least you just never gave up. You're like, yeah, I'm homeless and I don't have nowhere to live or anything like that, but I'm not about to go and sell drugs, right? To be able to buy a house or get an apartment. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you chose different routes, and I feel like you could have chose harder ones, right? That could have put you in a position where things could have been even more difficult for you, but you didn't. So that's what I mean when I say, like, you knew how to do something. You knew how to handle something. 666. Fix your vibe. You're overthinking, recent, refocus, recollaborate. It felt sideways, but September 9th? September 9th can be significant. I'm sorry, 888. Overflow, coins, opportunity, abundance. Everything is multiplying. Period. And it literally says that. She put period. 88. Bad business deal. Somebody made a bad business deal, and that's why they're like, we gonna clarify. I'm gonna be real. I feel like by September, okay, this bad business deal, we got spiritual fast needed on the bottom of the deck, okay? I'm hearing so you can get more clarity. So some of you could take I was about to say a spiritual bath. So maybe not a spiritual fast, maybe a spiritual bath or a spiritual bath or both, however you want to do it, okay? But for some of you, this bad business deal could be some type of ex, okay? Or a friend. Somebody listened to somebody that they shouldn't have listened to. And this is like this person saying, hey, let's attack the collective. What do you think? And they're like, oh, sure. That was a bad move on this person's part. That was a bad business deal. Why? Because by the time September rolls around, you're just gonna be in abundance, and also in all aspects of your life. Because in the channel part, that's what I wrote when I saw the that waterfall with the coins. I wrote waterfall of coins, waterfall of money, kids. I saw kids on there. maybe you could be having babies. Okay? Because obviously you're not a child anymore, right? You're an adult. So, and I wrote down kids because I saw kids on there. And like I said, you could have been left an inheritance as a child, or you will be having children. And that's part of your abundance. Maybe you've been wanting to have kids. We've been picking up kids for a minute now. Okay? And then I wrote in different areas of your life. Okay, so again, kids could definitely be a possibility. But now, this motherfucker that listened to the other dumbass, right, is like, oh no, I made a bad business deal. I made a bad move. Like, I left a self-made person that carries an old soul, and now we in September, and they're in the 888 energy. Okay? M. Money. Money, 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 money. Money. Fuera. Cierre. E. Me. We're spelling me. We have powerful connections with God, source. Yeah, some of you, wow. Look at this. And I said I was gonna say spiritual fast needed, and I said spiritual bath. Look it. Cleanse your aura, cleanse your space, cleanse your home, cleanse your car. Okay, cleanse yourself. Again, spiritual bath, spiritual fast. Because the cards are saying, basically, the cards, what they're doing right now, they are literally confirming my downloads. It says powerful connection with God and source. Well, duh, right? Why wouldn't you have this? He made you. He handpicked you. He handcrafted you. He molded you into this divine, fearless, courageous warrior. Maybe you've always been connected, right? And you unknowingly were like, damn, I don't know who the hell would survive this. I could never survive that. Nobody would be able. How did I even survive that? Because of this connection that you carry, boo-boo. That's why. And this is going under 7-11. I feel due to this connection is the reason why. I feel like God is like, all right, cool. They went through so many tests throughout the years. They've stayed down. Their last experience, was like the main one. This is like the test of all tests. This is like the fucking SATs. And you passed that. You passed that. And it's interesting because I said, right, it's M and then E. And I said me. And then powerful connection with God and source. You. This is you, me. I have a powerful connection with God. Like, your connection is to God. I'm not saying you don't have connections with angels or other spirit guides. I'm not saying that. But, like, the strongest connection, your main connection that you have, the strongest one that you have is with God. Like, who can say that? You can. Because it's true. Believe that shit. Believe it. Don't sit here talking about, oh, girl, you tripping. Nobody has that connection to God. You do. Shoot. If you were giving this reading and I was watching it, I definitely believe that shit. We got June 6th. June 6th. Shoot, I mean, that's only like 2 months away, right? And it's going under self-made success story. I'm not saying that everything is going to change June 6th, but hold on. We got October 10th on the bottom too. Hold on. Another April 4th. This is literally next month. We got the W. This always gives me wind vibes. I don't know why. And we got eating disorder. We got taking you for granted on the bottom of the deck. Maybe some of you, yeah. Maybe some of you suffered from an eating disorder at one point. You had one. Like you didn't know if you wanted to overly eat or not eat anything at all. Okay? Yeah, promotion, but you overcame that shit. You overcame it. You see what I'm saying? Like, you overcame it. And that's going under bad business deal. I feel like whoever this ex is, because we got family too. Okay, you could have had family and an ex here coming for your neck. Okay, coming for that neck. And you were like, watch me work. And you completely flipped it on him. I'm hearing fake. I'm hearing the word fake. And we do have the very first card that came out was F. And literally right behind that we have family knows about the betrayal. So you can have a fake family member, right, that was probably like, hey collective, oh yeah, that's your man, that's your girlfriend, oh yeah, I love them for you, blah blah blah, but they were like in cahoots together, or they knew that this person, like I said, right, maybe a family member was like, hey, you want to attack the collective, boyfriend girlfriend, and the boyfriend girlfriend was like, yeah, sure, why not? There could be money involved. And that's why this person did it. That's why this person chose to do it. Maybe they were doing some type of manipulation so you would have an eating disorder. Maybe when you were with your ex person, whoever it might be, it doesn't have to be like your most recent ex, right? But you could have lost hella weight while being with them. Or gained hella weight while being with them. Or maybe you always had a problem with your weight. Like at one point you were cool, and then all of a sudden you just got hella, and then you got back down cool again, and then all of a sudden now you're like thin as hell, and you're like, dude, what is going on? I barely eat. Why am I 300 pounds if I don't even eat like fast food? I don't do this, I don't do that. I try to incorporate fruits and vegetables. Like, what is going on? And it's maybe these motherfuckers. And so we got the letter P. Pisces. P and Pisces. The psychic. You don't have to be a Pisces, but for some of you, I'm getting like, you can be like, I'm hearing a very emotional creature, like I said, because you do things with love, and that's the reason why they don't like you. Okay, you can have a family member that starts with the letter E, or your ex could start with the letter E, that they don't like the fact, or no, I'm sorry, they took advantage or abused the fact that you are emotional, that you, this is giving like the Queen of Cups, like you're a sweetheart, you're kind, you're loving, you're this, you're that, and these motherfuckers took advantage of you. I feel like what this person did not expect though is you being psychic, you having an inner knowing, you having a connection with God. And I feel, oh, okay, thank you, Spirit. You outsmarted them. You hear that? Yeah, confirmation. You outsmarted these motherfuckers. Yeah, you outsmarted the hell out of them. And they thought they had, like, they thought they had you gone. They thought they had you, like, got. And you're gonna be like this freaking self-made success story. Okay? And about to get promoted and everything. And all these motherfuckers are gonna be able to do is just watch you. And it's happening now. Because we got April 4th, June 6th, September. Like, these are the months right now. April is next month. Like 2 months later is June. And then 2 months later is September. So 222. Very interesting. And I shuffled already, but 222 was on the bottom of the deck. What's up with the 2, Spirit? What's 222? Yeah, 222. Yeah. Literally. For 1-1. That's what's up with 222. Important information coming. Your guides are about to hand you the truth. No sugarcoating. And that's going under 7-11, which is the clarity drop. Powerful connection with God and Source. And then 411. And then we have life and rumors. Didn't I say in the channel part that there could have been motherfuckers saying, oh yeah, collective is a Jezebel. Oh yeah, collective stole. Oh yeah, collective is a horrible mom, a horrible dad. Oh yeah, collective this, collective that. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna keep channeling as a divine feminine reading. I do feel that this is for my ladies. If you're a divine masculine watching me and this resonates, by all means, take the message as yours. Okay? But I just keep feeling like this is a female, it's for my feminines, okay? And yeah, there was like a lot of shit talked about you that's not true. And that's why I said that spirit, that's what I got from that Asian emperor, the female from China, right? That she was ruling behind the scenes until she finally presented herself as the emperor of China, right? Oh, my hands are getting hot again. Woo. And that's literally what's about to happen to you, because we have self-made success story June 6th, and then we have lies, life, what is it, life and rumors. So maybe your whole freaking life somebody was like downplaying you. Like if you got promoted at work, this person was like, oh yeah, I wonder what she did to get the job, right? Oh, maybe whoever this person is that was doing that, maybe their birthday is June 6th or in June. They could be a Gemini. I don't know what's the other one. I don't remember what's the other one. Oh, I don't have the other phone. I don't remember what's the other one. But we got Gemini. Okay? So you could be dealing with the Gemini. This Gemini could have been the one saying all this about you. Or just somebody that has their birthday in June. Could have been running that mouth. Because with life and rumors, this is giving me like this has happened all your life. Like whoever this person is that is a Gemini or that has their birthday in June, your whole fucking life, they were running that mouth. Oh, collective here, collective there, collective blah, blah, blah. And collective is this, and collective is that. And maybe you always wonder, like, bitch, why are you always fucking running your mouth about me? Like, shut the fuck up. Like, shut up is the vibe. But, I mean, shoot. This shit is over, though. Because self-made success story is on the very top. And I feel like this person is about to be seen as the liar. As I just heard a fake spiritualist. I don't know. A fake spiritualist, a liar, somebody that created rumors, maybe that manipulated energy so shit can look a certain way. But again, regardless if you were on your south node in your shadow side, things never looked the way this person was making them out to be. Whether if you were on your purpose or not, it didn't matter. Why? Because your actions, the way you do things, is honorable. I'm hearing, thank you, Spirit, is honorable. So it doesn't make any sense. But they really fucking tried it, y'all. We got love offer. It's going under Old Soul in April 4th. Now, I'm not saying somebody's going to come and offer you a cup of love on April 4th, okay? But shoot, you never know. But this person could have their birthday in April. You can have your birthday in April. But this is giving like past life connection because we have Old Soul April 4th and love offer. So this is a love offer that has been from like time and time and time again. I'm hearing you guys never were able to be together. We were channeling this the other in my last reading. And I said it in that one that maybe, because I wasn't sure, right? Maybe like in past lives you guys were never able to come together and you guys were supposed to come together in this one. We got ancestors protecting you. Period. Look at that. Beautiful. You might even, okay, for some of you, you might be able to see them. Or you're going to start to be able to see them. Recognize them. For those of you that resonate with not, you know, with your family not being your family, you're probably going to start seeing ancestors and you're like, I'm half Asian. I'm African American. I'm Mayan. I'm hearing. Agriculture. Maybe you're different ethnicities that you have no idea about. Maybe if you're like for example, right, me. I know, supposedly, right, that my mom and my dad, or the motherfuckers that raised me, supposedly, are Salvadorian. They're from El Salvador. So me, I'm Latina, right? And I represent that shit all day, every day, right? And I always represent my Salvadorian roots all day, every day, right? Aside from where I come from, me, I'm proud to be that, right? And so I represent that shit all day, every day, regardless if I was born here in the U.S. or not, right? I represent that shit all day, every day. So if I were to go to the bathroom right now and I step into the bathroom and see an ancestor of mine and she's African American, I'm not going to be like, oh no, I don't know why you're here, go away. No, right? I'm hearing descendant. I just keep hearing a descendant of. You're a descendant of. So for some of you, this is... Wow, I'm getting hot again. This is the reason why I feel like I keep channeling different times. Because a lot of you might not know where you come from. Your background, and you can be descendants from something different than what you believe to be. Again, would you imagine, right? Would you, like, if somebody random came up to you and told you, like, oh yeah, you're a descendant from the Most High, you're a descendant from God, you're gonna be like, bitch, please shut up. But it's facts. And so that's what I'm getting. Okay, I don't know, for some of you, you can have ancestors, like, again, if I'm Latina, right, and I see an Asian ancestor, I'm not gonna say like, oh no, that's not me because I'm Latina, I'm not Asian. No, because we have past lives. and you have no idea where this lineage or where this connections started from. Okay? Ooh, I got really hot, y'all. Ooh, this is backwards. Can I have 2 more, please? Thank you. I got 1, 11, 11. Power manifester mode. Your reality is updating in real time. Think big or go home. So you're manifesting at a rapid rate right now. Be very mindful what you're thinking. Be very mindful what you're listening to. And be very mindful what you're speaking, what comes out of your mouth. Okay? This is giving also, like, we know that 1111 is the twin flame as well. Sagittarius, the explorer. Whee. 999 again. Can I get 1 more spirit, please? February 2nd. Maybe you did something February 2nd. Something took place February 2nd. K. The letter K. You got 111 on the time. Wow, 999. It came out right back out. So we're done with that. Waxing crescent moon. The waxing crescent is the rest surrender phase. This moon asks you to slow down, release what's left, and recharge before the new cycle begins. This is the second time you are being told to rest. Okay? Rest. Because your job is not easy. That is the reason why you had such a difficult, situation. It's because, okay, I'm sorry, but this is what I'm hearing. Like, you had such a difficult situation because you can handle it. You can handle it. Game over, endings, completion. Literally right after 999. Yeah. So something is done. Something about a copycat here. Look. If this confirmation, if me telling you, right, my download, that you are a descendant from God. You are a creation of Him. And yes, I know we're all created by God, la la la. No, not you. You're different. I don't know how to explain this, y'all. Like, you come from Him, or her, or him, right? There's no gender, right? But you come from God's lineage. If my download wasn't like confirmation enough, mira. Do you believe it now? 333 on the time. Do you believe it now? That's the very first card that flew out. I didn't even ask anything. They're going to come out, then I'm going to keep putting them out. Poison, toxic, harmful. Maybe that's what these motherfuckers was trying to do, and you had God with you the whole time. So, yeah. You had God with you the whole time. That's why if you were drinking something that had poison in it, you didn't go nowhere. If you ate something that had poison in it, you didn't go nowhere. Why? Because of God. Because you're for sure God's child. This is why I was getting like sibling situation. Maybe you and Jesus, right, are siblings. Come from the same bloodline. And this is why they're pissed. Because it did not work. They couldn't get you out of here. Whatever they were trying to poison you to get you out, to get you sick, and then you'd eventually be out, whatever the fuck. It's over, motherfuckers. It's over. Little spirit, what's up with this family? Family knows about the betrayal. What's that? stupid asses. We got Aries, but it fell in reverse. In reverse, the Aries is selfish and quick-tempered, impulsive and impatient. A daredevil and what is that? Foolhardy? I don't know. But Aries in reverse. There's Aries in reverse who's pissed off. Family knows about betrayal. Ooh, I just saw this and this. Family knows about betrayal. What's that? Friend, ally, confidant. Yeah, that's what the fuck they took advantage of. They took advantage of this. That you're always there, that they can count on you, that you're a friend, right? That you're somebody honorable, right? Like Spirit said. Who's this stupid ass family? Ugh, a dumbass fucking cult. Bro. Who's this family? That created a whole bunch of illusions, fakeness. I told you, it's a fake. There's a fake family member, or you just have a fake family, period. Or this whole fucking family is fake. Like they're not your real family. Okay? And that's why, yeah. Your whole family is fake. They're not your fucking family. They're not. I don't care if you believe me or not. And I don't care if you're like, no, that is my mama. That is my daddy. No, the fuck they're not. They're not. You were put in that family on purpose. Again, like I said, you and God having that conversation. And you agreeing to doing all this. Being set, being put in an environment, in a karmic environment, I'm hearing. Where there's a lot, wow, I just saw a white butterfly. Where there's a lot of chaos, disruption, no love, hate, arguments, mental abuse, physical abuse, disrespect. You weren't going to be able to channel there. But I feel like these bitches know. The only problem, I feel like I said, they just don't know how much. Like they fucked with the wrong one. That's like, again, that's like somebody wanting to come and make one of my little tiny babies cry. Bitch, you got me fucked up. Like that would be me. Right? Like Mama Lion, Mama Bear, however you want to call it. Like she coming out. You trying to make one of my babies cry. Like that's the vibe. God was like, oh, that's what you, okay. So I feel like Spirit allowed it to a certain point. Because nothing was going to harm you. Nothing was going to take you down. Nothing. And the fact that you didn't give up and you stayed loyal and you stayed true only amplified that protection from God. From these bitches. And I feel like now, right the fuck now, Spirit's about to put you on Front Street. Because I feel like you were hidden in plain sight the whole time. And these bitches, instead of saying like, oh my God, here's an amazing child of God. Like, let's all go with God, right? Like, because that's your mission. Your mission? No. These bitches decided to do magic. And poison. And spells, I'm hearing. Spell work. What's this bad business deal? Oh, we saw Aquarius, chaos, magic. Ugh. What's this bad business deal? I don't know why I'm hearing, I've been feeling like a bad bitch all goddamn day. If you ain't my bitch, you just a bitch in the goddamn way. What did it say? You say something, something. Let's find out and see. You say Rebel give you wings. So does Cardi B. How does that, what does she say that part? You're just a bitch in a goddamn way. You say you die for your respect. Let's find out and see. Mind games, manipulation, trickery, and confusion. Yeah, this is how they had you the whole fucking time. Because maybe you were somebody that was vocal, like, oh my God, I just saw something. Oh my God, I just heard something. I just saw something. Under, you know, maybe, oh, yep, maybe you were somebody that always had visions, and you would express it to your mom, and your mom would be like, bitch, you crazy. Like, don't nobody have no visions. That ain't from God. That's from the devil. Right? So maybe this is what they try to do, right? Like, that's so I heard, I've been feeling like a bad bitch all goddamn day. If you and my bitch, you just a bitch in a goddamn way. She says, you say you die for your respect. Let's find out and see. You say Red Bull give you wings. So does Cardi B. Like, you see, your respect. I told you, right? Thank you, Spirit. Wow. Your respect, your courage, your strength, all of that shit was tested. And it was tested. Now, like I said, you're that kind of person that says, I don't give a fuck. And you really don't give a shit. You just don't. And when you're like, no, I do care. I am sorry that happened. You mean that, right? You ain't gotta die for your respect because you already showing it to people. So now now you're telling these people like, oh, you say you gonna die for your respect? Let's find out and see. Right? You say you carry wings. Maybe these are people that say that they were from the divine, right? That they were spiritual. Oh yeah, let's find out and see. You say Red Bull give you wings, like on some fake shit, right? Because ain't no Red Bull giving you no fucking wings. And she says so does Cardi B, because she carries her own wings. She do got wings. So you can be an earth angel up in this motherfucker, okay? Victim, sorrow, grief, sadness. Maybe this is how they want to come in. They want to come back in, manipulate you on some boo-hoo-hoo. Yeah, this is you. You stay committed. You stay grounded, okay? It says commitment, happiness, and gratitude. This never changed inside of you. Yo, I feel like this is going to be a long one. This is a very beautiful message, though. Let's see. What's this bad business deal? What's this bad business deal? Chaos magic came right back out. Yeah, I told you, right? This motherfucker, whoever your past person was, this person could have been torturing you with chaos magic, right? And now that they are in the clear, maybe they have clarity now and they know that they done fucked up. They made a bad business deal with your whack ass family. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean it. Next. Bad business deal, Spirit. What's that? Cool guy. Lover. Ugh. I mean, we do got love offer here. We're going to clarify this real quick, okay? Hold on. Let's clarify this real quick. Because I got a feeling that tonight's going to be a good night. That tonight's going to be a good night. I don't know. I got a feeling that tonight's going to be a good night. Maybe tonight is going to be a good night. Maybe tonight something's going to happen for you. Isn't it the new moon today? Today's Wednesday, right? Isn't it a new moon? Perfect day to manifest. Especially since you are manifesting at a rapid rate, y'all. Today would be a good day. But tonight's going to be a good night. Yeah. Bury that. Tonight's the night. I got my money. 1, 2, 3 on the time. Y'all. Manifest tonight. Tonight is a good night to do that. If not for this freaking lover to come in and confess something, let's see. It says lover and the other one says cool guy. Main male, attractive, authoritative. Okay? So let's just shuffle here and let's see. Spirit. What's this? What's this, lover? What's this, lover, Spirit? Who's this lover? Who's this lover? Can we trust it? What's this? That's gonna be my short. You seen that shit? I'm like, it's a 10 of cups. All right, but hold up. Let's chill out real quick. Okay, no, it's for show. 4 of Wands. This is your happy ending. So much for my happy ending. Look at your cups. One more for this lover, please. One more for this lover. Thank you. The 3 of Wands. Your ships are coming in. Either one or two things. Either you manifested love and it's coming in right now. Okay, good night. Good night. Tonight. There's something about tonight, y'all. I don't know. Either okay. For some of you, your ships are coming in. But for some of you, like let's say 8 ships are coming in for you, right? Out of those 8 ships, one of them might happen tonight. Okay? With this lover, okay, that is like, they want to have a family. They're emotionally stable. They're emotionally connected. They're emotionally balanced. I'm hearing they're genuine. Okay? They're a genuine spirit, soul. They're a genuine person. They're just like you. You guys could be mirroring each other. Okay? Cool guy. Main male, attractive. Hold up. Main male, cool guy, attractive. What's this, spirit? Main male, cool guy, attractive. It came right back out. It came right back out. What did I say about this? I told you, right, that this could have been life after life after life, and you guys probably never came together until now. We got the 6 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. And this was the one that Spirit was showing me in my mind's eye as I was channeling. You see how on the top is that child with that dog, and on the bottom is the male with the dog. Yeah. Your loyalty, life after life after life, has never changed. You've been loyal life after life after life after life. And that's why you're getting this. And you're getting somebody that's equally loyal. Okay? You're getting some... I'm telling you, this is giving mirror. This is giving mirroring. Like, you guys are... You guys are mirroring each other? This person's... Bro, because tonight's gonna be a good night. This just flew out. The Chariot. You know what I'm hearing? This person wants to come in like that. Why? Because this person's like, no. Like, somebody else is going to catch him. Somebody else is going to grab their attention. Somebody else is going to want them. And I can't have that shit happen. I think I'm just going to come clean and tell them how much I love them and how much I want to be with them. Can I have cool guy, main male, one more, please? What's this? Oh, the love offer. Wow. The moon. Yeah, you have no idea. But it did fall. It fell in reverse. I'm telling you, you probably had no idea. You about to find out. And this is giving nighttime. It's giving night. Ace of Wands. Oof. There could be some activity going on. Oh my God. All right, let's see here. Let's keep going. What's up with this April 4th? What's this April 4th? Spiritual gifts, copycat. This just flew out though. You have I'm telling you, there's something about a copycat. There could have been a copycat in this fucking coven, right? That was saying, I'm like, oh no, I'm the spiritual one. Again, this shit talker from your family could have been like, I'm the spiritual one. Come with me. Collective is the copycat. They're the ones who want to be like me. April 4th. Oof. This flew out. April 4th, Spirit. April 4th. What'd I say? Gossip, trash talk, lies. Twice. Lies and rumors. Life, lies, rumors, gossip, trash talk. April 4th. But what's up with that? Or maybe that's when you're going to find out about all this bullshit on April 4th? Or somebody has their birthday in April and that person is in April. Aries? Aren't they in Aries? Yeah, March 21st to April 20th. There's an Aries that has their birthday in April that could have been running that fucking mouth. I'm hearing they were co-signing. So there was like, okay, there has to be 3 energies. Okay? If it's family, this could be like your dad and your brother, or your mama and your sister and an ex. Because look, we got 3 here and 3, 3. 33 could be significant. That's a master teacher number, bitch. You the teacher. And these motherfuckers, they didn't learn nothing. You were supposed to be a lesson for them. You were supposed to be a blessing for them. You were supposed to be here to guide them and teach them back to God. And no, these motherfuckers decided to go upside down. They decided to go to the dark side. Again, I feel like these are energies that hated that loving energy that you carry, that God gives you. Because you carry that kind of anointing, that kind of oil, I'm hearing. You carry oil from God. Ay. You guys, I just saw a shooting star. Okay, so I'm seeing like a shooting star. But what the shooting star is leaving behind is a rainbow. You guys, this is a very beautiful message. And I'm sorry for what I'm about to say, but fuck your family. They're not really your family. They're not. Don't feel bad. Don't feel sad. And I'm going to be real. For a lot of you, you probably already know that. And you're probably really not going to give a shit when you find out what you find out. You could be finding out certain things that are going to hurt you because of the energies. But then there are going to, and I channeled this in the last reading too, but there are going to be people that there are going to be people that you're going to be like, oh yeah, I knew you were capable of that and so much more. But then there are going to be people that you were like, you're going to be like, damn, bitch, I loved you. I trusted you. My face is getting really hot. I loved you. I trusted you. Like, how? Really? Why? Why? I'm getting emotional, dude. Like, yeah, something's gonna hurt you. Something's gonna hurt you. But Spirit says it's okay. It's okay. Spirit says it's okay. Oh my God, I wanna cry. Spirit says it's okay. I'm gonna comfort you. I'm gonna hold you. It's okay. Oh my God. We had Taurus on the bottom of the deck. Jesus. I wasn't gonna cry, y'all. So we got trash talk for April 4th. April 4th, Spirit. Knowledge. Flipped over. You're about to get knowledge of all this, dude. Yeah. Alpha, leader, assertive, dominant, and then we got exposure, bear, reveal. Yeah, that's what's about to be revealed. The real from the fake. That's what's about to happen right now in April. If it's not happening April 4th, it's happening in April. Get ready. That's literally what get ready. Get ready. It's happening in April. Motherfuckers are being exposed for the liars, the cheaters, the fucking trash talkers, the bullshitters that they are, while you're being fucking seen for the real shit that you are, for the real person that you are, for the alpha, for the leader, for that emperor energy that you carry. April 4th, one more please. Can I get one more for April 4th? Thank you. Energy work, but it came out sideways. Maybe you've been manifesting this. Maybe you want the truth to come out finally. So maybe you just want to rip off the band-aid and get on with your life. I feel it, dude. Can I get one more for April? We got Aquarius and Leo. There could be an Aquarius being exposed. Maybe there's an Aquarius in the mix, okay, that is being exposed, because this is what I'm getting. I mean, a Leo definitely could be involved, and an Aquarius is definitely involved, but with this coming out right before it, I feel like that's what, there's an Aquarius that's being exposed as well for being a douche. That could be that ex, okay? Fraud, children, creation, investments. I told you, you probably had an inheritance. It said fraud, insurance, identity, check, tax, mortgage. You had something left for you as a child that could have put you in a creative position, right? Where you could, where you can invest things, right? You would have had the money for it, but yeah, motherfuckers did fraud. And you're about to find all this out. This is why where is it at? That 411 card came out. Yeah, Mateo.
Can you pass me that copy?
Hold on.
I can figure out how to call it.
Hold on.
Okay, hold on.
Huh. That 411 card came out, right? Where is it? I don't see it here. Did I put it back? Oh, no. Yep, here it is. There's all these communication cards that came out. Yeah, we have 411, important information coming in. 711, big clarity drop. Exposure, bear, reveal, and fraud. Okay. Let's see here. Powerful connection with God's source. Why do we have that? Optimistic, wish, hope, and promise. Yeah. This is how you, I'm telling you, you stayed true. You stayed true and fucking loyal, dude. Beta, friendly, helpful, non-confrontational, reliable. We got Aquarius again that flew out. This Aquarius definitely wants to come out. Why? Because they're being exposed. There's a Gemini that's being exposed as well. So this Aquarius, that Gemini in this areas could be the fucking little trio, bro. Okay? Powerful connection of God's source. Spiritual rank. And what else? Excess, too much gluttony. But spiritual rank was the only one that flipped over. So I'm going to put that one back. Powerful connection to God. What's that? Spirit. Can I get 2 more for that one? Wow. Optimism, wish. So see, because you kept that loyalty to the divine, year after year, ages after ages, centuries after centuries, however, life after life, that's the reason why you carry such a high spiritual rank. And that's what these motherfuckers didn't know. They were like, oh yeah, she's psychic, but not all the way. Yeah, she sees stuff, but she don't know what she doing. She don't know nothing. Yeah, she probably has a gift, but I mean, we won't allow her to develop it. Little did they know, like, what about it? What about it, bitch? You about to be so, like, I feel like these people are in fear right now. Destiny, fate, future, karma. Yeah, that's what they wanted. It's in reverse, bitch. You don't get it. We got witchy sister. Maybe you're a witch. Maybe you're this witchy sister. Or maybe your witchy sister was trying to get your destiny, get your fate, your future, your karma, and it didn't work. Alright? Maybe that other person, that Aries, could be a sister.
What the frick is happening?
Could be a sister of yours. That was trying to do that. That was trying to destiny swap with you. Okay. Deity, divine creator, supreme being. This is what you are. You were trying to destiny swap with this? Stop that. Disgusting. Powerful connection with source. Virgo. All right, let's see this. Let's see this love offer. What's this love offer, Spirit? Hold on. Where's the, where did I put the other? Oh, right here. Okay. I mean, I don't want to clarify that love offer. I feel like the lover authoritative. You're winning, boo. That's it. You're winning. That's all. You're gonna win. Final messages here, Spirit, please. You're gonna win. Or you already won. Yep, you already won. 3 of Cups. You're gonna be celebrating. For a job well done. Thank you, Spirit, for a job well done. Well done. You know, I get for a lot of you, yeah, you're this high priestess. Maybe that's what they thought you only were, right? You were just this high priestess who knew stuff. But because you weren't that tapped in, right? You could have been like, nah, maybe they are right. Maybe, right? Maybe. Where is it at? Yeah. Maybe I am crazy. They were trying to create that illusion for you that you were crazy. So you wouldn't really believe in your psychic gifts. And you were like, nah. What do I want it for now?
Oh, never mind.
I'm crazy. Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm delusional. That's what I just heard. I'm delusional. Maybe I am losing my mind. Maybe they had you like that, thinking like that, second guessing like that. Not no more. Not no more. And I feel like right the fuck now they're seeing who you are, and they're fucking scared. Final messages, Spirit, please. This was a very beautiful reading. Very beautiful. I hope it connects with a lot of you. I do. Whew, the world. Yeah. I'm hearing, you are my sunshine,
My little sunshine.
You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. I don't know if that's the divine.
Yeah, the divine.
Shh. I don't know if that's the divine. Or somebody asking the divine this.
Divine?
Okay, because we do got 8 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Okay, maybe, again, this bad business deal, right? Maybe this person is like, oh my God, right? I want to come back and tell her, like, please don't go. She already walked away. He already walked away. Like, they're not coming back. Maybe somebody wants to come in saying that, right? Playing the energy of love. Like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. It wasn't true. I didn't mean it. That chaos magic, right? But you are somebody's sunshine. Like, for real, for real. What else, Spirit? Final messages here, please. Yeah, this is your new beginning. Hold on. The Queen of Cups felt weird, so I don't know.
What the?
Final messages. The Hermit. Hermit.
You are my sunshine.
Judgment.
My only sunshine.
You already got a victory on something. If there was a judgment called, like a spiritual judgment, or, you know, a judgment on this shit, like a judgment has been called, like a decision has been
Oh my
made.
God.
Rather, Mateo, a decision has been made, rather spiritual or like 3D, either way. You're winning. You're winning. Okay? The High Priestess again. Can I get final 3? Final 3? King of Pentacles.
Yay.
The Page of Cups. I love you. I love you. Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, this and the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, there's somebody that sees you as a great opportunity of somebody that they want to be with you. They see you as this Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, right? Not to say that you're like property or anything like that, but like they see you like, no, she's hardworking, she goes after her money. He does this, he does that, she does this, she takes the opportunity, she's creative, she's this. Why wouldn't I? Right? Why wouldn't I? It's like, Mother, may I? Yes, the fuck you can. The Nine of Pentacles. One more, Spirit. Oh, yep. It's this person. This Page of Cups has made the final judgment call. They had made the final judgment call. That's what it is. Another way I'm looking at it with the last ones that came out, we have Justice, Ace of Swords, the Five of Wands in reverse, and the Emperor. Okay? This Page of Cups has made a final judgment that you are what they want. They want this Queen of Cups. I'm sorry. You're the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles. It's the Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles. It's their justice. It's your justice. Okay? Ace of Swords, this person could be wanting to come in to speak some truth. Okay? Or you're already speaking the truth, or what I'm saying is the truth, however you want to take it, however it resonates. I also feel like this Five of Wands in reverse, I feel like they were going back and forth. They were fighting back and forth with, should I go and say something? Should I not? Should I go and say something? Should I not? But then we have the Emperor right after. They're coming to speak this truth. Okay? I love you guys. I hope you guys like the message. Don't forget to hit the like, comment, share, and subscribe. And until next time, bye.